Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for January 28th through February 3rd. For those of you that don't know, this is going to be a general reading for the week ahead. I am from now on for the weekly forecast. I'm focusing on money, career, family, spiritual growth, any soul lessons that are coming in, and I'm keeping the love readings separate. The January love readings are already up, obviously, by now, and the February love readings are going to be up in the next day or two. So if you subscribe and hit notification, you'll get a notice when the February love readings are up and ready to go in the next couple of days. But this is going to be all other areas of your life. So let's see what is going on for Sagittarius for the week ahead. So we're gonna go into, here's your Monday, Tuesday. Your Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then for your soul homework or soul message card, I'm gonna pick from a different deck. So we will do that after we look at these cards here. Your Monday, Tuesday, Sagittarius is Two of Pentacles. A lot going on. Excuse my classy, sexy little band-aid here on my thumbnail, on my thumb. So we're going to have a lot going on, Sagittarius, as you're beginning the week. The message that always comes up with Two of Pentacles is the whole kind of, I always say this with this card, the spoonful of sugar that makes the medicine go down. Try to find ways to make what needs to be done as fun as possible. Find ways to make it enjoyable, because you may be in a situation where there's a lot going on and you can't necessarily cut certain things out. Like, for example, you're really working really hard to finish school, some of you, and you have to work full time. You can't give up on school because you need it to better your future. You can't quit your job because you need it to pay your bills. And then you might have family responsibilities and things on top of it. Family is not going to change. So you might have a lot of things happening at once that are all very important and that they all require your attention. You can't necessarily just say, okay, well, I'm going to cut this out, or I'm going to prioritize this. And what you can prioritize, absolutely do, but you might have certain things that are all equally important. And so when Two of Pentacles is coming up, it's like you're very busy, you've got a lot going on, but try to find ways to make it enjoyable, and try to find ways where you can fit in things that are going to be, happy for you, that are going to be positive for you. If you have a commute, maybe you can listen to like audio book or something that's going to be very encouraging or uplifting, or music that's going to be very empowering or uplifting. If you have breaks at work or during your day, maybe you can take a quick little power nap in a safe place, obviously somewhere where it's going to be safe, or do meditation, or going for a walk, or doing something where you're in this energy of, bringing in or nurturing or nourishing yourself any chance that you can get. If any of you can remember being younger, maybe you had a lot of studying to do or homework to do, maybe you would put on the radio or something, or you'd put on your favorite, little mixtape or whatever it might have been, or, CD or whatever, depending on where you were in technology and your age. But, you did things to make it fun. You did things to motivate you, to push you forward. And Two of Pentacles is very much about that energy, finding ways of making this fun, finding ways of being able to balance out what needs to be done, because you've got a lot going on, Sagittarius. And it could be because you're so driven, like that blood moon energy. There's massive changes happening for a lot of us, and a lot of you might be in that energy where you're definitely taking the matters into your own hands, and you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. Like you're full force ready for change. So you might be tackling many things at once right now. Your Wednesday, Thursday card is the High Priestess, Sagittarius. So some of you may be dealing with a very, very significant somebody very significant in your life who is a Taurus, because the High Priestess card is the Taurus card, or associated with Taurus. But more than likely what is happening, Sagittarius, because you guys are so motivated right now and you do have a lot going on to bring positive change into your life, you yourself are coming into the High Priestess energy. The High Priestess energy is very, very powerful. It's the chakras are opening up and aligning. You're connecting with your higher self, and you're connecting with your intuition, and you're able to know what needs to be done more intuitively. So you're doing things maybe a little bit quicker or a little faster. You're not getting caught up with the indecisiveness. It's like you feel, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm being guided to do next. These are going to be my next steps. So you're definitely a lot more confident. As the chakras are opening up and aligning, there's also an awakening that happens here within your physical body, in your physical self. And it's going to manifest in different ways to different people. Some people have a very massive sexual awakening, and they begin to experience, you know, physical intimacy in a very different way, or a higher caliber way, or a higher grade kind of way. So, you know, some of you are coming into wanting to have, like, basically, if you're not feeling that connection, if you're not feeling that soul chemistry with a person, you might just be like, I'm not about this right now, because I have a lot of things that are happening in my life that I need to do, that I need to stay focused on. Maybe you're becoming more selective, or, you know, you're looking for a certain kind of click or a certain kind of spark. Overall, though, this is definitely energy of, you know, being connected with your spiritual self, your intuition, having clarity in that way, having confidence in that way, just having a sudden knowing, like you just suddenly know what the answer is, you suddenly know what needs to be done, and you're moving forward with that confidence. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card, my dears, is, the Hanged Man. So, you've got a lot going on. You know what needs to be done. You're moving in that direction. And by the weekend, you're like, when's it gonna start popping? Like, I'm putting all of this work and I'm putting all of this, you know, effort, and I know I'm on the right path. I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. When am I gonna start seeing the results? When are things gonna start, you know, like moving and shaking? The Hanged Man card, and I want to bring two things to your awareness here. This is powerful, Sagittarius, and I'm excited for you. You have two major arcana cards here that are back to back, and major arcana cards only come up when we're about to have like a life lesson, soul purpose, like, you know, destiny kind of moment. Like, this is what you came here on this planet for. This is what you came to do. This is what you came here to accomplish, and you're on that path right now. The High Priestess is the soul awakening, that part of the human journey that we're meant to have, the waking up, right? So you're waking up, you're in this awakening, you're in this connection with the higher self, with your intuition, and in receiving your guidance and your messages. Some people don't like to see the Hanged Man because they're like, oh, well, that means nothing is going to be happening, or things are going to be at a standstill. It's a major arcana card, guys, which means it needs to happen. You know, major arcana cards are like necessary parts of life that happen with our shift and our transition as the universe is guiding us to our path. And I really like the way the creator of this deck has this Hanged Man, because look, he's laughing, like he's having fun. He's not taking anything too seriously, and he's just looking around at how things look different as he's hanging upside down. And it might be funny to him. Things might look funny to him, and it's like he's just like, you know, taking it all in. And that's what the Hanged Man is about. It's looking at things from a different perspective, because you're about to move forward in full force, and you're about to manifest with a fury. And the universe is like, okay, look, buddy, listen, Sagittarius, take a time out. Think this over. Look at things from a different angle, different perspective, because you're about to manifest a lot of stuff. And we don't want to bring you everything that you're manifesting to then have you say that, well, but this isn't what I wanted. Or I thought I wanted this, but I didn't want it. Or I meant this, or I meant that. So universe is saying, take a moment, take a look around, take a look at what's going on, you know, reevaluate your life. what you're calling in. Do you really want this, or are you calling it in because you're in the habit of calling it in and you don't realize that you've grown and that you're in a higher vibration and you don't want these things anymore, or you want them in a different way, or you want them a higher quality? This is the time to figure all of this out. This is the time to do a little bit of soul searching. This is the time to look at your life. What is honoring your life? What isn't honoring your life? What do you want to have changed? How would you like these changes to come in? This is time for that clarity. This is time for that stage of planning. So this calm, it's the calm before the storm, in a positive way, right? Don't feel frustrated by it. Use it to your advantage, my lovelies. Let's see what is happening with your soul card here. Soul lesson, soul card. What is the deal for Sagittarius? Coming up. All right, so we've got Oh Sunny Day. This is kind of a card about luck. It's about things changing for the better, things beginning to fall in place, a positive outlook on the future, things kind of happening in a little bit of a magical way for some of you, or falling into place in a little bit of a magical way for some of you. 40, or if we looked at it as a number 4 has to do with, and I'm talking about that number right there. 4 has to do with things coming together, a foundation being built, your angels and guides showing up and bringing you what you need, like getting you set, getting you stable, helping you to create, the works of your hands being blessed. And that's where you're headed, Sagittarius. That's what you're headed for. So just keep that outlook and keep looking ahead at what's coming ahead. What are you calling in? How does this honor where you are and what you want and what you're looking for? You're on to very, very positive changes, my dears. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos too, because that's going to add more information based on what you have in your chart and the way the different energies are affecting the different signs. So you're going to have more layers of energy coming in. I would definitely check out your moon sign and rising sign videos too. Guys, I want to move over to my announcements here. I'm going to announce the winner for the deck that I'm giving away for the 20K raffle that I talked about on last week's videos. That's going to be out in the next couple of days. The winner will be announced in the next couple of days. I want to get the February love readings up, and I'm really focusing on that this weekend. And then after, I'm going to announce the winner of the deck. The next thing I want to announce, guys, if anybody was looking or eyeing these lovely little beautiful jewels here, these crystals, I've decided I want to start having a Crystal of the Month Club. And so, because this is my first ever Crystal of the Month Club starting in February, you're going to get the February stone and a bonus free gift just for launching this. This is amethyst and this is angelite. Like my name, Amethyst Angelite. So I'm going to discuss the metaphysical properties. When you get your crystals, you'll have information on the metaphysical properties of the stones. And you're going to get a video every single month also, where it's a personalized little mini reading for you for the month ahead. Whatever's coming up for you personally in your energy, what messages are coming up, what your little month forecast might be. Just a quick little heads up. This is what's coming in this month. These are the messages for you. It's going to be my face on camera, recorded, talking to your beautiful face. So it's a little bit more personal. It's not like where you're just staring at my hands. But you'll have a personalized information or message coming in that way. Metaphysical properties of the stones will be explained. And all of the stones are handled by me. I'm charging them. I'm infusing them. I'm infusing them with energy. I'm clearing them and charging them so they're ready to go when you get them, and you'll have the metaphysical property information. I love working with crystals. I want to bring crystals into your lives. I know not a lot of people have a lot of space, especially those of you who are in this journey of coming out of toxic environments or toxic family. You might not have a lot of shelf space to where you can have really giant crystals, and it would be very expensive to send very large crystals. So they are going to be smaller, right? And so the cost will be low. to sign up for the club. I thought it's going to be a lot more cost effective to do the smaller stones and just really help you guys have a very basic starter collection, learn more about the crystals, and to have a monthly message for you every single month as well. My camera keeps getting out of focus. So it's going to be available through my Patreon. I'll have the link in the info set up. I will announce it on the Facebook posts, and I will announce it on my social media. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, keep an eye out for it. Details on how to sign up coming very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the community here on Facebook and on social media. Thank you for letting me be part of your journeys, my lovely friends. Till next week.